Hi there, I'm Anna Prosser for Kingston Hyper X here with Team Evil Geniuses at MLG Anaheim 2011. Here with DeMusliM. Ben, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I got knocked out, or I didn't get knocked out, but I got knocked out the winners bracket yesterday, and today I haven't played yet. I think I'm going to lose round 6, but I'm doing pretty okay.
Alright, well what's it going to take for you to win this whole tournament now?
A lot of luck. I feel I'm in good shape. I had a bit of a bump before the tournament, which you know about. And yeah, just a bit of luck. If I get a good grid, I can do pretty well. It's the furthest I've been in MLG. The last one I failed pretty badly, but yeah, if I get a bit of luck and I just play well, then I think I can do fine.
Well, your little bump, I know there's some videos already up on YouTube that show you falling and all that, but do you want to tell people what happened?
Yeah, I can do. I've told this story many times now. Okay, as people know, I had a broken arm, and I went for the relay race because I said I was pretty fast, and yeah, I was running. I was a bit behind everyone, but I was catching up, especially with one guy who's going pretty slow called Railcoon, and he decided to fall over. I didn't think he decided, he just fell over, and I tried to dodge him and I tripped, and I just skid along the floor and split open my elbow again, and didn't break or anything, it's just like a bit of an open wound, and yeah, you helped fix me up, so I was able to play again, but yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
And everyone's been really worried, but you're playing fine, your arm's okay?
Playing fine, hasn't affected me so far. There's a little bit of pain, but that's expected. I did pretty well. I lost to a Korean called Slayers Gansi, and that's nothing to be ashamed of, he's one of the best here. Besides that, yeah, everything's fine.
So is there total Korean dominance, or are foreigners starting to creep in?
Korean dominance.
Yeah?
Yeah. Slayers Gansi, when I was going up against him, I mean, in practice I've been doing really well. Like internal practice with Team EG boot camping, I've been, I won't say annihilating, but I've definitely been stomping. And even in clan wars and stuff, I lost to a couple of people, but I've only been losing to cheese. Whereas this guy, he just straight up outplayed me. Like his strategy was better, and yeah, it was a bit of a shock. And I can't see many people touching him. I know Select won a map, but yeah, he was really good. He was a step above me.
I've heard a lot of buzz about him. Do you think he's going to place well in MLG?
Yeah, I see him making top 3 pretty comfortably. Although there's a lot of Koreans here that are doing well, Donggu, MMA, MVP, his play was just very, very refined. I know all the Koreans have refined play, but I've seen foreigners take maps off them, whereas this guy, yeah, he was just very good.
Well, I know that you've been traveling around with Team Evil Geniuses doing some boot camping, and you guys were at a LAN center. Mm-hmm. How did that affect your play?
It's actually stepped on my play quite a lot. Against Zerg, it was by far my worst matchup. Now, given that Team EG is 4 Zergs and like a couple of Protosses, a couple of Terrans, I got really good against Zerg. My TVT's a little lacking, I guess. Like on the foreign scene, I beat DD yesterday, like 2-0, which was good. But I have to keep up with the Koreans, which I just haven't been doing in TVT. Now that Puma's on the team, that will help, obviously. It's helped a lot. Tournament experience-wise, we played in 2 LANs. I placed pretty well. I placed first in the Arizona LAN and 4th in the Horizon LAN because I lost to Sen twice, 1-2, which, you know, that's no shame in losing to Sen 1-2. But yeah, I've been getting better. My tournament experience is developing. I'm like pretty experienced anyway, but yeah, just been getting better against Zerg. That's the main thing. I was bad against Zerg, but yeah, this has been a real shock for me losing to Gansi in such a way. Like it was so one-sided.
Team EG bringing on a Korean player is a pretty big move.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
I can only think positively about it. I'm no longer the best Terran on EG, which is a little sad, but yeah, I hope he helps out. I mean, he has to help out. He'll share replays with me, he'll share practice with me. Yeah, he's a really good player. He's a tournament winner. Like in Brood War, he's looked upon as a practice partner only, whereas he came along and busted through NASL and just cleared out everybody, even MC in the final, who was looked upon as like one of the best Koreans. So yeah, he's a new flag bearer for EG, along with Idra. Hopefully I can join the ranks or the likes of those two soon. But yeah, I can't look at it in a negative way. I mean, he's a great player. He's going to help the team advance. He's going to boot camp with us occasionally, and yeah, I'm looking really forward to it.
Another big development for Team EG is their Pro House, or the EG Lair, as it's been called.
Yeah.
And I know you are moving in there, right? Mm-hmm. That's a big move for you, not only career-wise, but geographically.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a huge move. Like when I was 20 and living in England, I had the choice to go to Germany, and I decided to take it. England's a lovely place, but I don't like to live in it. I don't know. I like being the foreign guy in a new place, you know. So Germany, that was a big step for me. I've been there for almost a year. I didn't learn much German, but The culture's really lovely. I love meeting new people, and moving to America just seems like the next step. Like, I've been living with Rotterdam, Kevin Vanderboy, and we've had a great time. I've got better. I went through a couple of injuries over there, so that didn't really help my progress. But you know, I've learned as a player. I played in EPS, which was like a bigger league than anyone I've ever experienced, and America just seems to be the next step. You know, like the team house, practicing with people in person. I can't tell you how much that's helped me. Like, just sitting with Greg and he tells me like, okay, you did this wrong, you did this very well, let's work on it. And then we play a few games, and then he flames me because I did something right. You know, everything's really helped, and in person it helps a lot. So, and America's advancing faster than anywhere else, so it just seems like the logical step. Culture-wise, I really like being the foreigner. Like, a few people have said, where are you from? I like your accent, so everything's good.
Well, living and playing and working with these guys 24/7, it makes kind of a fun boys club. I know you guys have had a lot of fun adventures and all that. What's it like hanging out with these guys all the time?
You know, everybody's personality that you see on the camera is pretty much how they are in real life. You've got Jeff, who's just a joker, you know, or you know him obviously. Like, he's just, if he's in a room, the attention will be on him, and he just jokes all the time. He's a funny guy. You've got Greg, who's an angry guy, but he's a lovely person in real life. Like, I mean, if you're a fan, you go up to him, ask for his autograph, he'll give it you. And everybody else, they've all got their own personalities. Going out together, we all have a laugh. We all have our own little roles to play, you know, when we're going out. And yeah, I can't really say, I have nothing bad to say about any one of them. They're all really great guys, and I have fun with all of them. And that's partly the reason I'm moving to America, to be with them. I mean, it's nice being the only European, but I got really lonely. Like, I was practicing with these guys online, and then I heard about them having fun together, and I was just like, man, I want to be with those guys. So yeah, I'm glad to be making the move, and that's partly the reason. They're all just great guys.
Great. Well, part of the reason that I'm here and that you're here is one of our great sponsors, Kingston Hyper X. And you've been using Kingston Hyper X in your rig, correct?
Yes, I have.
How has that affected your play?
My play, I can't say it's directly affected my play, but being able to play consistently without bugs or without crashing or anything, like just consistent smooth play, being able to alt tab and stuff, it's made my computer life more heavenly. I don't have any problems, it's all consistent, and that's really what you want from a rig, you know, so yeah, no complaints, it's all really good stuff. I mean, we went to the Kingston Hyper X, or the HQ a few days ago, and yeah, they showed us around, they showed us what happens with baking the memory. They bake it, they cook it, they freeze it, they make sure that it can survive in any conditions possible, which in Arizona you need to do since it's a desert, it's really hot. And yeah, just really happy about having them as a sponsor and being able to give us everything they can. It's really helped me as a player, and yeah, I can spend more hours on the PC doing everything I want to.
Well, we've been asking people if you could take that power, the speed, the multitasking ability, the memory, and you could apply it to anything, what would you use it for?
Well, I'd probably make myself like Wolverine so I can heal all the time, since I tend to fall over. I'd also make myself a better player, faster in every possible way, and give myself a little bit of balance so I can stop falling over. Anything like that.
Great. Well, thanks for sitting down with us. Best of luck in your upcoming matches.
Thank you.
All right.